Welcome to Strange and Creepy, a podcast about strange and creepy experiences, mysteries, and the unexplained. I'm your host, Selinda Hart. I had been assigned to a school in the Carrollton Farmers Branch Independent School District. It was 75 years old, and it was located on a hill. As a brand new teacher, I often stayed late organizing and preparing for my lessons for the following day. Usually, I was left alone in the building, long after other teachers had gone home. But I liked the quiet hallways and working late into the evening. Except for the custodian, I was completely by myself at school. One night, the custodian came to my door. "Miss T, did you need something? I saw that you pressed the emergency button in the gym." Well, I looked at him puzzled. And I told him I hadn't gone to the gym. Well, although I appreciated his concern, I reassured him, no, I had not called for any help. He looked a little pale and looked at me with a funny expression on his face. I told him, maybe some kids got inside and they're playing in the gym. "No, there's no one in the building." Then he turned around and quickly walked down the hall into one of the classrooms to finish cleaning. Well, I thought that was odd. He hadn't gone to the gym to check. Curious, I walked a few feet down the hallway towards the inside gym and opened the heavy doors. It was dark, but I could hear whispers at the back of the gym wall. As soon as the door opened unexpectedly, it sounded like students had scampered somewhere to hide. And there was a basketball rolling on the floor toward my feet. I tried to flip on the light switch by the front entrance, but the lights didn't work. I left the door open and walked inside the gym. I spotted the emergency intercom button on the adjacent wall. Yeah, it was pushed down. Someone had called from the gym. To my surprise, the air felt a little thick and musty, and it was unusually cold inside there. But stranger still was the feeling that someone was watching me from the back of the gym. "Hello? Who's there?" My voice echoed in the stillness of the room. For some reason, I was compelled to walk further inside to investigate. I walked all the way to the restrooms at the back to make sure there wasn't anyone hiding or playing inside. I flipped the light switch on, but the lights didn't work in either of the restrooms. They were empty, unoccupied. Suddenly, the gym door slammed. I was standing in complete darkness, and the only light emitted in the gymnasium was from outside, from the street light. As I made my way back to the entrance, I could hear footsteps. Every time I took a step, I could hear the sound of someone walking, following, close behind. My eyes adjusted to the darkness, and by one of the gym walls, I could make out the shadows of 2 boys. "What are you doing here? Don't you know it's after hours? You need to go home." My high-heel shoes clicked and echoed in the large space and high ceilings of the gymnasium. As I got closer to the back wall, the shadows of the boys seemed to evaporate into thin air. I was stunned. I stood staring at the walls and the empty gym. Could my eyes have been playing tricks on me? No. I definitely saw 2 boys standing at the back wall. And what about the whispers? I know I heard whispers and footsteps. The next day, I told another teacher what had happened to me the night before at school. She was quiet for a moment, and then explained that several years ago there had been an accident at the school. According to her, there were a couple of students who had sneaked into the gym after hours to shoot baskets. Nobody knows how the fire started, she said. People thought it was an electrical accident due to faulty wiring. The smoke filled the gym quickly, but the doors got stuck. They couldn't get out. The boys were trapped inside the gym. I guess they perished from the smoke inhalation. I don't really know. We remained quiet for a while. Then she looked at me, as if remembering something. You know, they're buried at the nearby cemetery just down the road. I guess their ghosts still come to play. You've been listening to Strange and Creepy. I'm your host, Selinda Hart. If you would like to share a strange or creepy experience, send me an email at selindahart@gmail.com. Until next time.